$18.99 on a V Audi TT Quattro. This is the 1.8 litre turbo engine. We're going to start with the bodywork, move on to the interior, and then go for a cold engine startup. Starting on this driver's side, you will notice there is some rust coming through on the driver's arch in all of the usual places, all the way around there, and there is a little bit of damage to the lacquer across the top. This side of the bonnet is all nice and straight. It's on the standard spec multi-spoke Audi wheels in dark grey with the centre caps. I believe we've got one missing further around, but we will check that out as we go. Coming down this side, all neat and tidy up the A-pillar. We do have one small stone chip at the top there. Roof itself, nice and straight. There's no ripples or dents. There's a couple of bird poo marks just there. You can see those in the lacquer. The rest of that pillar coming all the way down is all good. We do have two little small paint touch-ups just there. Glass is all nice and clean and clear. And there is a little bit of fading on the door top there in the lacquer. Potentially that might polish back, but don't count on it. All nice and tidy on the rest of the door, with the exception of a couple of scratches just there. A few little scuffs where people have been getting in and out on the sill. I'll look at the rest of the sill all the way along. Then as we get to the back, a little bit of rust coming through at the bottom there. The rest of the arch is all good. With a good wheel and tyre. Round on the back, both tail lights are bright and clear. It's got a slightly larger stainless steel twin exit exhaust there. Bit of bubbling coming through on the bottom of the tailgate, again in the usual spot. Around the spoiler is nice and neat, as is the top of the boot lid. Round up the passenger side. Arch on this side again is good. Tiny little bubble just starting there, but other than that, all good. Like I said, this one is missing the centre cap on the wheel. Up onto the top, there's been another touch in just there. Another one there. They've been generally a pretty good job, to be fair. A-pillar itself is all good. And then coming down the bottom there, one tiny stone chip just there. Have a look on the sill on this side. We've had a bit of a rust repair job there at some point, and a little bit of lacquer peel there. Bit of bubbling following around the arch itself, and a decent amount of curbing on that front wheel. Coming round up the front, tail lamps on both sides are all good. A few stone chips on the bumper, as you'd expect for the age of the car. And then the bonnet itself, generally nice and straight and tidy, apart from there's a couple of streaks where I've done a terrible job of cleaning it. Moving on to the interior, black leather interior. Seat has a little bit of wear on the driver's side bolster, but generally pretty good. And again, a little bit of wear on the bottom. Steering wheel, that's worn quite nicely, to be fair, it's done very well. Mileage-wise, we're on 106,795. If you check the description, we'll detail everything we know about service history, etc. It does have an aftermarket stereo, but actually someone's done it so that the cover does actually close, which is pretty unusual. Have a look in the back, and again, like most TTs, those seats don't look like they've been used hardly at all. Into the boot, carpet set, all nice and clean and tidy. If we lift the bottom up, you can see you've got a full-size spare wheel. Generally nice and tidy in there. There's no sign of any trapped moisture or anything like that. And then passenger side, normally these things all wear quite thin and go horrible around your switches. You are missing the little handle from this one, but the buttons themselves haven't worn out. Passenger seat, a bit better than driver's side, but a little bit of wear here and there. And then onto the engine bay, like I say, the 1.8 litre 1.8 litre 4-cylinder turbo does have an induction pipe there. Toby's going to start it up for it. Fires up on the button, no nasty rattles or noises. Nothing nasty coming out the back. And as with all of this era of VW Audi stuff, we're going to check a little bit of pixels missing. It's asking for some fuel, but it doesn't look to be throwing any of the warning lights or anything on. Actually, I'm lying to you, we do have an airbag light just there. So there you have it, 99 on a V Audi TT. Any more questions, please get in touch. Thank you.